That's it. That's all. Hey. Okay. That also, you know.
Like pawns.
We were talking recently. It's like, does anyone like bubble gum? You like bubble gum? Yeah.
It's bad for you.
Is it?
It's made out of rubber.
I feel like it's keeping me alive. You know.
Nice.
It's like I feel like I'm in like a rowboat. You know, just riddled with bullet holes, and just constantly.
My therapy services are $60.
This guy likes it, and your comedy's free.
Free. You'll pay for it. I'll pay for it.
Till you get big, you know.
Right. Ignore me.
This is the Improvised music series of Elastic Arts. Happens every Thursday. Come rain or come shine. We're very excited to present to you a night of some music. Our dear friend Weasel Walter is premiering a new group with a couple of fantastic artists, improvisers from St. Louis, Dayton Smith, Alex Cunningham. Welcome them. Yeah, you can even just clap for them. Go clap for Weasel. And Chicago's very own Carolyn Chisholm. This is Akjai. We have a record that came out in 2021, question mark. And it's, some improvised strings along with some poetry and prose, if you will. Tonight, we'll be doing some pieces by myself, Briana, Octavia Butler, question mark. Jorge Luis Borges, yes, the gaucho. You know what I mean? And also our friend, we have a couple pieces in collaboration with R.A. Washington from Cleveland, if any of y'all are familiar. R.A. Washington from Cleveland, part of Morning A Blast Hour as well. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you. The Flute from Macabre. Cheaply made and out of tune. Still plays. The Flute from Macabre. Cheaply made and out of tune. Still plays. They threw you on the discount rack next to old candy and shitty perfume. They tried to white fang you. 2 for 1. They threw you in the clearance aisle. Trinkets for tourists. Toys for divorced dads coming home from holiday. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. They tried to discard you. Go on now, get. Go on now. Get. Go on, get out of here. But still, there's music. Music in the blood. Rhythm in the breath. There's music in the blood. With a raspy voice, it sings. Patchwork hymns, lopsided grooves, broken melodies, strange, tragic, beautiful. They tried to white fang you. The cheap yellow laminate shed splinters like rain. Tired but steady. A soft, haunting melody. She sings.
Thank you, thank you. We got a bunch more out. Next is gonna be some Octavia Butler next. So,
Is she the sci-fi writer?
she is a sci-fi writer. She is a incredible early Black woman sci-fi writer, writing like the 80s, 90s, early 00s. This is from one of her first novels, Pattern Master.
That's her first novel?
The first one. The first one for real.
That is the first for real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last chronologically in that series. And I was curious if anyone's read through that.
She said, "I'm put the ending out there and go backwards from there." She said it, and she did it. It was the disease again, blocking the way. a disease that protected its carriers and killed its enemies. This disease of clay's art brought back hundreds of years before, so the old record said, are the only starship ever to leave Earth and then return. A starship, a mute contrivance that had supposedly ended the reign of the mutes over the Earth they had sought to leave. That part of history had always held a grim fascination for Teray. His own race had been small then, scattered, disunited, a mere offshoot of the mutes. His people had been carefully bred for mental strength, bred by one of their own kind, who happened to have been born with as much mental strength as he needed. One whose specialty had not been healing, teaching, creating art, or any of the ordinary talents. The founder's specialty had been living. He had lived for thousands of years, breeding, building the people who were to become patternists. Finally, he had been killed by one of his own daughters, she who first created and held the planet. And meanwhile, mutes had been building a society more intricate, more mechanized than anything that existed since their downfall. Some patternists refused to believe this segment of history. They said it was like believing that cattle and horses had once had mechanized society. But in Corence's house, Teray had seen for himself that mutes were more mechanically inclined than most patternists, and mutes were intelligent. So much so that Teray would have enjoyed challenging them, letting them have more freedom, encouraging them to use their minds and their hands for more than drudgery. Then he could find out for himself whether the inventive ability that had once made them great still existed. After all, even now it was the mutes who handled what little machinery there was in Patmos territory, and the clay artists who were only physically used to the mutes were said to use simple machinery in their settlements beyond the eastern mountains. On the western side of the mountains, however, clay artists produced nothing but weapons and warriors. At least that was all patternists had ever known them to produce. Yet Teray found himself thinking about the clay art he had talked to. The creature had known Teray's language at least enough to communicate, but Teray, like most patternists, knew nothing of the language the clay art spoke among themselves. Patternists almost never let clay arts get close enough to them to hear them talk. Patternists and clay arts stared at each other across a gulf of disease and physical indifference, and comfortably told themselves the same lie about each other, the lie that Teray's clay art could try to get away, not people. That night, another group of clerics drifted near them. Teray and Amber were camped on the beach, back against the hill. Amber had checked the horses very carefully in what was to become a nightly ritual, healed any injuries she found before they became serious, seeing to it, as they said, that they didn't wind up on foot, and Claire. They saved their rations and ate quail and Teray had mentally learned from one of the parents in the hills. The clerics came into range behind them while they were eating. Amber, aware of the danger the moment Teray sensed it, opened to offer him her strength. He accepted it and used it to extend his range. At once he could sense the entire group of clerics walking toward them, moving through the hills rather than along the trail. Very shortly, those in the lead would see the two patternists fire. Swiftly, Teray reviewed the technique he had learned from Amber, and he swept over them like an ocean wave. A wave of destructive power, killing. He would never see them physically, he swept over them once more to see that they all were dead. There was no movement at all. He turned to look at Amber. Satisfied? She nodded quickly. I'll sleep better. difficult the next day. They reached the higher mountains and found that the trail lost its momentum. Washed out as usual, Amber said. The sectors nearest the coast were supposed to keep it clear, but during Riley's long illness, such work had become too dangerous. Ray and Amber walked and led their horses more than they rode. On the third day, they did no riding at all. There was no longer a beach. The waves broke against rocks at the rocky base of the mountains. They knew the canyons and highlands that they had to travel. These they had memorized. There was no chance of their getting lost, but they were losing time, walking and scrambling over rock and brush, wondering where themselves, where they and the horses were finding footholds. The trek was physically wearing, but at least they encountered food crops. There were deer and quail from hunting, and there were cattle that they left alone. The cattle belonged to coastal sectors whose attention they did not want to attract. On the fourth day, they traveled within the boundaries of one of these sectors. They passed through as quickly and carefully as they could. They were farther inland than they wanted to be. At one point, they found themselves looking down on a large house, comfortably surrounded by its outbuildings, which lay below them in a small valley. They hurried on. It was while they were passing through this sector that they became aware of a great tribe of clerics. They were well out of sight of the house, riding easily now since the people of the sector took care of their part of the trail. But they didn't take care of themselves very well if they let themselves be invaded by so many clerics. The clerics were resting, or at least they were not moving. Ray and Amber, at their strength united, tried to find out how large the tribe was. They could find no end to it. It extended beyond their double range. Hundreds and hundreds of clerics, surely death to any but a large, strong party of patternists. Ray and Amber detoured widely to avoid any possible contact with them. The clerics seemed not to notice, but neither Ray nor Amber could relax again for some hours.
When to leave. A knowing seeps into my bones, dull ache, like an arm has fallen asleep or a phantom limb nagging memory of what was. This is not that. This is a seeking, a wish fulfillment, a curiosity ignored for some time and it grows. Give reasons on a breeze, in the mirror, on a word missed, or heard whispered. It is time, must consider. Taking leave, but well can only be present when you let yourself know. When you let yourself know. You are truthful. You are supportive. You are patient. You encourage exploration. Keep confidence. Offer active listening. Don't judge. Don't speak harshly. Hold memory. Foster connection. Take in help. Offer help. Your sacrifice when needed. Ask questions when you don't understand. Never possess, you accept, heal, you share, you share. This home growing inside me. This home growing inside me.
think of a tiger. The half-light enhances the vast and painstaking library and seems to set the bookshelves at a distance. Strong, innocent, new-made, blood-stained, it will move through its jungle in its morning and leave its track across the muddy edge of a river. Unknown, nameless, in its world there are no names, nor past nor future, only the sureness of the passing moment. And it will cross the wilderness of distance and sniff out in the woven labyrinth of smells, the smell peculiar to morning, and the scent of deer delectable. Among the slivers of bamboo, I notice its stripes, and I have an inkling of the skeleton under the magnificence of the skin which quivers. In vain, the convex oceans and the deserts spread themselves across the earth between us. From this one house in a remote lost seaport in South America, I dream you, follow you, O tiger on the fringes of the Ganges.
toward an act of knowing, an instinct. Out on the sidewalk, hours before reveal, design the side-by-side dance, break open, stitches feel braille under skin, conversation starters. What were your high-low, unexpected moments? What is something you didn't learn about yourself? What is something that surprised you? What is one thing you would like us to start? What is your earliest memory? What is one thing you want or need? Who in your life do you trust right now? What is the one thing that makes you really cry, really cry, really cry? The biggest challenge facing life, learning, life and learning. We anchor our body to fix a place. We anchor an emotion to a moment. Meditation, meditation, meditation. You can hold energy throughout the day. Stay conscious in your life. When pain is staying the same, the pain is staying the same, the pain is staying the same. Have we become materialists, watching for the repetitive thoughts?
Kissing the gutters to hold fires down, wisps of ecstasy tearing houses apart from homes. Their eyes were too bleary and pupils blown wider than sight and remorse. Cry for help, I think I misheard you. And pain that washes into me becomes mine, becomes all. All I have loved is others. Preserve in the forest where eyes glow, guide quiet footfalls, night is nothing. Next to you, can you remember the fires through the snowdrift in your veins? I think I missed you running up asphalt lines, shaken out and blurry. Missiles to send home through the locks in the mailboxes, longer, wearier. At last, self-destruction, others, harm. glint, anvil, sparks, choke chain, berry, violets, and burgundy. Iron and flint as one, tearing into flesh of rat and bone. A lonely topography, stretched flat and blinking yellow-green. Blank, if you can. I wish, extinguish me too, like a second womb, and stillbirth, my angels hold me in a better place than this. Lives above owning and reaping and machines. All means all, no other meaning but this. The weight bears its own smile and braids its own hair, takes its own medicine, washes its own feet, buried in cloudless skies, soaring on my back. Formation left a vagary of complication, mistaken for precious things I held safe between nail and flesh. Or was it for others all along? I wear away my head and feathers eroded by the light. I wear away my head. I open my skull to the light.
Thank you. That's Briana Tong. What is it? Anything like this with peace? Johanna Brock. Expatriate Johanna Brock, now in Kansas City. KCK. Andrew's got you on the double bass. I said that very without enthusiasm, but I love you so much as well. We shall return shortly, please.
This is
Oh yeah, Ishmael Ali. Thank you.